Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty 7-0, and we are going to actually change up the format of this dynasty right now. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to get into some super simming. I think we're going to super sim almost the first half of games and then jump into the second half and see where we go from there. If we have a big lead already in the first half, I think we just go on from there and sim the rest of the game out. But yeah, that's the plan right now, to get through these games a little bit quicker. It's been a little slow at the moment. So today, we're going to go through 3 games. We're going to go through Northwestern, Michigan State, and Iowa. And then we'll leave Nebraska and Indiana for the next one. But look at Indiana. They are playing very well right now, almost kind of like their real-life counterpart, which is number 2 in the country. But we first take on this Northwestern team. I would say these next 3 games, we got to be favoring. I know we go on the road next to Michigan State, but Northwestern, just a 1-win team. So we should be able to take care of these teams, but you just never know. This is going to make things interesting when we get to the simming here. 3rd and 6 from the 7, penalty, and we're going to have to settle for a field goal. So we have a 9-0 lead at the moment here in the first quarters. We'll get into the second quarter. Also, if you like this format, you like this how this is a little different, like I said, just to move things forward a little bit more, let me know down below. This will make it a little bit easier too. Like I said, you can get through seasons a little bit quicker. We're in a 9-3 lead, but Northwestern's on the move. They get a touchdown. Northwestern's going to take the lead here, going into halftime 10-9. So yeah, this is the other thing. It's going to make games very interesting when we get into the Super Sim, because you just never know how it's going to play out. All right, we'll get into the second half. It's 10-9. Upset brewing. A 1-5 Northwestern team. And if we lose this game, we're dropping big time. But Dalton Harris trying to lead us back here. I mean, you got to get him the ball a little bit more. That's only his 9th carry of the game. 3rd and 2, go back to Dalton Harris up the middle. And he has got himself a first down as Gary Thornhill a little bit shaken up. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because you have a true freshman at quarterback. I mean, his passing attributes not the greatest. So I don't know how that's going to play in Super Sim. You know, I think sometimes the play calling's a little off, but I like it. I kind of like the way this is right now. But Alex Klutz, I don't like that at all. He is going to be sacked. That's going to be a loss of 7. And a 3rd and 17. And we're not really on the strength of this offense. Klutz just going to throw it up top, looking for his receiver to make a play, but it's overthrown, incomplete. And Northwestern forces a punt. Their defense steps up. But we'll get the ball back after a 3-and-out. But yeah, I like the format. I do definitely like it. Makes things very interesting. And what a throw. There you go, finding your tight end, Mead. But there's laundry on the field, though. And that is more than likely going to be a holding call. That is going to be the downfall of right now of this team, is the offensive line. Offensive line, young players on the line, still haven't really developed yet. So up front, if it's a solid 4-man rush, we're going to have troubles, but we got an open man. That is going to be Corey Smith making moves, and Corey Smith's going to give us the lead. Well, we have some talented playmakers, that's for sure. And on man coverage, just enough time to throw the ball, and Corey Smith was absolutely just wide open, cooked his defender, just that straight in, and now we're going to go for 2 to put us up 7. We have an open man on the outside. There you go. Get the 2-point conversion. And we take the lead 17-10 after blowing a 9-point lead here to Northwestern. So let's see if our defense can step up. Up the middle. Pressure there, but the QB gets out of it. And still, nice tackle there by Scales to bring him down. And right up front pressure from Dorian Breeze. 3rd down and 7. Pressure again from Breeze. Throws at the outside. Makes a wonderful throw. I mean, that is just great job maneuvering in the pocket, stepping up, making the throw. First down, Northwestern. Play action. That is a terrible throw. It should have been picked off. Wayne was back there. Mike Wayne's got to pick that one off. But either way, it's going to be a punt. So into this 4th quarter. But this Northwestern defense up front looking pretty good. That was at 3.5 sacks today? Jeez. 2nd and 19. We got to be really careful here. Taking off his Klutz. Using that speed. And he powers through to get a first down. Absolutely huge. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Alex Klutz, we know he can take off. Picks up the first. Now let's get this ball. Gabriel Joyner with the carry. And he's got a first down. 7:12 left. Big third down and 11. Going empty again. If they're going to play man-to-man and go empty, we go empty man-to-man, 4-man rush. We'll take that all day. We'll take off, pick up the first. Oh, look out. Look out. This time he's not going to be able to go away. Jeez. Gant with 4.5 sacks today, just eating up our offensive line. Here comes the blitz again. Get rid of it in time. It's going to be caught by Null, but I think that's another holding call. Now, you could accept this penalty and then put us even further back on like a 3rd and 22 out of field goal range, but they're going to decline it. So this is a 52-yard field goal. No guarantees here with the wind at that, 13 miles an hour, and that bar's way off. That's not even close. Yep, no good. That looked like some of the kicks this Sunday, and what was that, couple windy games up in Buffalo. I mean, some of those kicks did not look good. I mean, it was crazy wind. It still is crazy wind outside here in the East Coast. All right, 3rd down and 6. 2:18 left in the game. 4-down territory for this Northwestern offense. Going up top, one-on-one, and knocks it away, incomplete. They were going for the tie right there. 4th and 6. Even if they don't get this, game isn't over, but they are going to get it. A fantastic, almost like a skinny post route, finding his receiver. First down, Northwestern. Looking to tie it up, or possibly go for 2, but the pressure is there. We'll bring him down for a huge sack as we reach the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 18. Set up the screen, but the blockers just didn't get out. Scales is all over it. This is a 4th and 21. They have used a timeout, so still not over. Even don't get this, but they're going up top. Looking and knocked away. Incomplete. Hines with fantastic coverage. So now we got to get at least a first down. So a 2nd and 6. First down here. That will do it. Dalton Harris up the middle. Northwestern calls their final timeout, but we can just kneel it out and we escape with a 17-10 victory over a 1-win team. Not good. Corey Smith, though, 4 for 132. But I guess a win's a win. Still remain unbeaten. So even so, that's all that really matters right now with the unbeaten. I know these wins aren't going to be very impressive, but you just got to keep winning. That's really all it is. Harris with 86 yards rushing. But yeah, Corey Smith, the big touchdown to give us the lead and ended up being with the win. I mean, give credit to Northwestern there. They held us the rest of the half too, just that one touchdown. That was it. Oh, we got another commit, 4-star D tackle, Guy Gier. I'm guessing it's pronounced that name. I could be totally wrong. But he commits. Just continue to beef up that defensive front. We got to beef up the offensive line too. Jocelyn, we're number 2, right behind Missouri. Keenan Benedict, sitting number 3, but Penn State has a pretty good lead. Quentin Forney, well behind Kansas State. Fanakai, right now sitting at 5th. We'll have to get up there. He actually locked us out. Never mind. He locked us out. Completely locked us out. And Owusu's going to Penn State. So Owusu is gone off the board as well. We did add 3 new players. Jamison Horan, Marquez Farrell, and then Deacon Simonet. Let's take it as a Mike linebacker, 4-star. We're just going to offer scholarships. We don't really have the hours yet to scout them. Just offer scholarships up. We'll probably get into more scouting next week when the hours become a little bit more clear, because I think there's going to be probably a couple more commits that open up some hours. And let's pretty much just do DM the player. Maybe we can add 10. Maybe we could scout a little bit, but I think we'll just leave that it is. And Sean Jocelyn, we are in a recruiting battle with Missouri. It's just us 2. So that is going to come down to the wire. Hey, hopefully we can get the job done and bring him in. But taking a look at the top 25, Bama, Georgia, Oregon, we're number 4. Number 4 at the moment. You got Florida at 5. They move up after beating Texas by 2. TCU drops a little bit. Clemson, Penn State, and Ohio State's going to wrap up the top 10. Yeah, Texas drops. Louisville, who we're in some recruiting battles with right now, you can see 5-2. They're number 14. So any losses to those schools, same with Missouri, can help us out a lot. They did just lose to Bama. They are the number 1 team in the country, so I get it. So doesn't always hurt them. Michigan up there, Middle Tennessee State, unbeaten at the moment in the rankings. You can see that Big Ten rankings. And look at Indiana. They are 4-0 in the Big Ten. So you got Oregon above us. So that game at the end of the year, if Indiana keeps winning, that game at the end of the season against Indiana is going to be absolutely massive. All right, we got Michigan State on the road. They are 2-6. They are 0-5 in the Big Ten. I know it's a night game. We got a true freshman quarterback. That always is a huge thing, obviously, on the road. We got a lot of pressure on us right now, sitting at number 4 team in the country. And another one, if you lose this game, just count your season pretty much over. I mean, we're going to drop a lot if you lose to a team that hasn't even won in the Big Ten yet. So, almost every game is the must-win situation, especially to get into the Big Ten championship, depending what happens in Indiana. But I don't know if Oregon's going to lose the rest of the way, depending what their schedule is. Right now, not looking good here to start. Michigan State's driving. All right. 2nd and goal from the 6. All right, 3rd and goal from 3. Can we hold him to 3? We cannot. Touchdown, Michigan State. 7-0 lead. How do we answer? And we just give the ball back. It must have been a turnover. Touchdown, Michigan State. They have a 14-0 lead. I'm not going to jump in until halftime, until the 3rd quarter. So we're just have to wait. We got to answer back. Sack, 2nd and 15 from the 18, 13-yard catch there from Harris. 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Alex Klutz to Jamar Harris. We answer back right before halftime. Get this back within 7. Sure, Michigan State's just going to run out the clock. They will run out the clock. All right, 14-7. We're down again. All right, we're not making this easy. Give it to this guy. Dalton Harris with the carry. And he has a first down. Once again, only 8 carries in the first half. Just the production he can bring. Just get the ball in his hands more than that. Honestly, I'd be better if at halftime he had 12 or 13 carries and Gabriel Joyner had about 5. I more than likely would like to run the ball a lot more than we're doing. Even if you have design runs for this guy, Alex Klutz, who can make some moves. I was there in the lane. He's got 7 for 53. So we're moving it here out of the half. Trying to double up. Screen to Joyner. Joyner room to the outside. Trying to get to the pylon. He's going to be stopped just short. Right around the 2-yard line. So 2nd down and goal. Hand this to Dalton Harris. Easy. Right at the middle. Wide open lane. Touchdown. And we're going to tie this ball game up here at 14 apiece. But this one could go down to the wire once again. So 3rd and 3 from this Michigan State offense. Over the middle, that's caught. Oh, Hines can't make the tackle there. Man, if he makes that tackle, he stops short. Just could not bring him down. Michigan State continues to move the ball here. Back to throw, plenty of time. Just better coverage down the field. That's all that was. Was that a 4 verts? That's why. I mean, Matthew Sweet is there. The coverage was good. That's what ends up being the sack. It's a coverage sack, 3rd and 22. Now they just go over the middle. They want to slant. It's caught, but it's going to be well short of the first down. Once again, man, that 4 verts has got to go. It's just got to go. It just ruins the game. Because they call it so much of the time. I absolutely hate it, but down the field! That's what you got to do. If you want to call a vert play, design something up. Don't just call 4 verts. It's ridiculous. Please get that out of the game. 2nd and 12. I mean, not out of the game per se, because teams still call 4 verts, but at least limit it or something. It's just, I don't know. CPU play calling needs I still say it needs a complete overhaul. I think sometimes it's not the greatest at all. Something has to change. But after the holding call, 2nd and 22, we might get it all right back. Finding Meade for the grab, and he's close to the first down. So these situations, we're going to this guy right here. Harris, not a lot, but enough. And he picks up the first down. Trying to take the lead For the first time in this ball game, we have room to run. The only person close to us is the ref. At first, it confused me. I thought that was a defender. Then you look up, you see a striped shirt. You're like, nope, that's a defender. We got open room, and that's a touchdown. Alex Klutz is going to run it in, and he's going to give us the lead, 21-14. Honestly, this is what we should have been doing regardless. This is not a very good Michigan State team. He's going to throw this down the field, just heaving it. We're not really good at these 50-50 balls. We're awful. We're awful at them. Now Michigan State trying to tie it up. Pressure. There we go. Finally getting to him. Dorian Breeze brings them down for the sack. Could be a 4-down territory situation, even though we're about to head into the fourth quarter. You'll have plenty of time, but still could be. That's going to be incomplete. Well, not now. You got to kick the field goal now. 4th and 14. Yeah, there's no chance. This is about a 35-yard, 34-yard field goal. Kick is up. It is good. So Michigan State with the big pass play down the field. We got to figure out a way to defend those. They get this within 4, 21-17. Oh, look out. That was just a 3-man rush. And DeAndre Irvin gets home. How do we allow that? Come on the outside. That right side of the line is a very big weak point. It is not good. Yeah, we got nothing. Just throw it away. Man, the offensive line lately has just been an absolute letdown. I feel like the Ravens is, speaking of the Ravens, I think we'll have another win now kind of franchise season mode coming up probably tomorrow with the Ravens, as that's going to get through for a QB sneak and a first down. So I'm glad everybody, liked it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you continue to watch. Same with this. As we get through again, Dorian Breeze with the sack. That's why I'm trying to kind of speed this one a little forward. I think this dynasty, maybe it's gotten a little stale, obviously. Madden has taken up a lot of time. It has for sure. But look at this play from Alex Klutz. Finding his receiver down the field for a first. So that's why I was trying to do something a little different. Speed it up a little bit. At the moment right now, the way we're playing, we're going obviously pace to make the college football playoff for the first time here in season number 4. So, that's definitely exciting. We'll see where this goes after season 4. I'm not sure if we'll be favored to win. I mean, we're definitely going to be facing off against teams that are definitely a lot more talented. We've definitely overachieved. It's just the defense has kept us in so many games, and we've played so well up front. We have a lot of talent up front. It's just offensively, we can go very cold at a lot of times. And that's what happens when you have a freshman quarterback, inconsistent offensive line play. That's definitely going to happen. It's just the defense has kept us in games and might be able to keep us in games against very talented teams, taking on an Alabama or a Georgia. But the question's going to be, can our defense hold up against those top-end offenses and what they're going to bring? I'm not sure. That'll be a test. We'll see. We'll see if we even get to the college football playoff, because we lose one of these games, we're out. I mean, maybe not with one loss, but jeez, we're going to drop a lot. But we get this to a 7-point game, a key field goal there with 2:52 left. Michigan State run up the middle. That's going to be a first down. Trying to drive down the field here, tie this ball game up. That was a terrible throw. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what you're doing there. You have an open receiver. You lead him. You got it. But a 4th and 6. Looking. Down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. But Michigan State still has all 3 of their timeouts. So game not over yet. But Dalton Harris with a big run and a first down. It's still not over yet. They can still get the ball back. We need another first down here, but if we can line this up for a field goal attempt, I'd love to get a first down there, but we won't. Joyner is stopped short. But we'll run it down. We'll call a timeout. Bring out Bickley here for the field goal to put this up to a 2-score ball game. Kick is up, and it is good. So he drills it. Did the job. Took away their timeouts, and now we're up 2 scores with 20 seconds left in the game. So unless somehow there's a miracle here, should be good. And wow. We can't defend those passes. We cannot. Michigan State touchdown. So here we go. It's going to be an onside kick with 13 seconds left. The onside kick is going to be recovered, and that will do it. Man, we are just barely pulling these games out. 27-24 victory, and that was all about Dalton Harris. Getting that run game going. Klutz making some nice plays, but geez, we have to figure out a way to defend the 50-50 balls. We have nothing. I feel like any quarterback could just throw it up there and we're screwed. All right, go another week of recruiting. Devin Lord, we have the lead over Louisville at the moment. Dominique Williams works second, same with Bosby, right behind Wisconsin. Brams got the lead. Boyette the lead. Kumar the lead. But we lose out on Benedict to Penn State and Quentin Forney. Yeah, he goes to Kansas State. They had a big lead. All right, let's scout some of these guys we added to our board. Lorenzo Kumar, defensive tackle, 3-star, and he's a gem. 86 strength, 81 power moves, 88 hit power, 83 tackling. I like that a lot. We have plenty of hours, so we can almost max it out. I think we just send the house on these guys. Right now, got the lead. Simonet, let's see, 4-star wide receiver, 87 speed, 79 short, 88 medium route, 82 deep route. I mean, 88 medium route already? That's pretty good. We'll definitely send the house on him. And he's not a bust or anything, so you know he still can progress forward. Marquez Farrell, 81 speed, 88 acceleration for a Sam linebacker, 78 zone coverage, 84 pursuit, 67 play rec. So more of obviously a coverage linebacker, but I'll absolutely take that all day. So the same thing. We can probably do friends and family. We're running out of hours here. But so far, the guys we've added to our board look pretty solid. Let's finish off the recruiting for Horan, the 4-star Mike linebacker. Right now have the lead. Well, we can't finish it off yet. But I see that 90 acceleration, 82 hit power. I like that a lot. Looks like his zone's pretty solid, so looking good. Devin Lord, we are in a recruiting battle as well with Louisville. As Jocelyn, we're still in the recruiting battle there with Missouri. So we'll see how far these go. I think the Jocelyn one's going to be done a little bit sooner, maybe after this week. Bama still 1, Georgia 2. They play number 5, Florida. So that is a big-time matchup. USC takes on Michigan after just beating Oregon 41-3. Wow. That's huge. Louisville, yeah. They're up to number 13. That doesn't help us in recruiting. Penn State loses. So Indiana is, they're just climbing up the boards. You can see the bracket right now. We're number 3. You got Bama 1, Georgia 2, USC 4. You got TCU, Miami, Clemson, Colorado, Ohio State, Oregon, and Florida, Middle Tennessee State, who's still undefeated at 8-0. But Indiana could be getting in there sooner than later, man. If they beat us at the last game of the season, we remain unbeaten in the Big Ten, they're going to head to the Big Ten Championship. But this could be the toughest test of them all. Taking on Iowa, they're 5-3. You know, Iowa's always tough, disciplined, play some great defense, usually have a solid run game. I think luckily for us, we're playing this game at home. If this was, on the road, this could be a troublesome game. It still could be. So this will be a test. Here we go. Let's get off to a good start. Good drive so far down the field. 5-yard rush from Harris. Just keep handing the ball. Legend Hogan in there. He gets a carry. It's a defensive penalty. 1st and 5. Down to the 6. And Gabriel Joyner's going to put it in. 7-0 lead here. Midway through the first. Absolutely take it. All right, we're heading to the second. And now we got Iowa driving. Big plays down the field. 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. And it's a 7-yard touchdown for Corey Smith. And Iowa has tied this ball game up at 7 apiece. They now have a 10-7 lead. Are we going to be trailing for the 3rd time? At least hold them to 3 here. We can't have a touchdown. Hold them to 3. Oh, man. Last play of the first half. Instead of kicking a field goal, they have a 15-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? Here we go again. Third straight game being down half. This one might be the toughest of all. A solid Iowa defense, down 10. Third down and 1. Give it to Dalton Harris. Dalton Harris has got some room. Dalton Harris has got some blocks. Dalton Harris off to the races. And he's finally pushed out around the 7-yard line. Dalton Harris put him over 100 and over 1,000 yards for the season. He is the key to this offense. You got to get Dalton Harris going. But a third and goal. Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a touchdown, but it's deflected. We got to kick the field goal. That's, man, big run after that, and then you got to settle for 3. That kind of puts that momentum right back down. But still, we get points. We're down 7. See if we can hold this Iowa offense. On the outside. Nice tackle there on the outside. Fantastic job. And now sets up a third down and 4. We're going back to the run, but we're all over it. We brought the blitz. That was not a great play call from Iowa. They ran right into our blitz. Scales is there to stop them. We get the ball back. Trying to tie this ball game up. Like I said, get the ball in the hands of this dude right here. Dalton Harris off the screen. First down. To the 30-yard line. Clutch the throw. Has a man open over the middle. Isaiah Null. And Null down to around the 8-yard line. And that is a Purdue first down. So we're driving it once again. This time trying to convert. Can we put it in for the touchdown? Tie this ball game about 17 apiece. Look out. Clutch is going to be brought down. Yeah, I had a man on that slant just looking the other way. Just missed him. And the blitz made it too late. Third and goal. Down the, oh man, he was open. He was open for the touchdown. We missed him. Oh man. 2 missed opportunities. And the field goal is up and it is good. So we add another 3. Still down though 4. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And that's a dump off. That is caught. That'll be short of the first down. So a third down and 2. I say we bring this blitz again, just in case they run it as well. We can be all over it. Might happen here. We get off the line of scrimmage. Nice job coming through. Jaden Studio with the stop. And we force another Iowa punt. And get Dalton Harris the ball. Dalton Harris another run. 10 for 119. He is seeing the lane, taking off. Right now, Iowa can't keep up with them. So there you go. There's a nice pass to Meade. And Meade's got it down to the 16-yard line and a first down as we are in the fourth quarter. See, Meade has been kind of the top target here today. 2nd and 1. Hand this to Dalton Harris. Cuts through the lane. He's in for the touchdown. And we are going to take the lead. Man, can we play like this the entire game? These first halves, we're just not playing well at all. But 20-17, we retake the lead. Oh, he went backwards. That is a key thing. He had an easy first down. What is he doing? Wow. That's huge. It would have been 1st and 10. Now it's a 3rd and 2. They have not been good on third downs. They go to the run again. They've tried it 2 times on the run. Do it again, this time on the draw. And just gets enough for the first down. That was very close. New set of downs, but a 2nd and 14. They set up a screen. But a great job getting through the block of Hines. Nice job there getting the tackle. That wasn't easy. 3rd and 10. That could have been easily a first down. And what a throw, but his receiver can't hang on. That was a hell of a throw. Your receiver's got to help you out there. He cannot. Drops the ball, and it's a punt. So here, Dalton Harris. There's not much of a lane there, but he just finds it, and he is just gashing this Iowa defense. Man. But a 3rd and 14. Got to be very careful here. Yeah, just dump it down. That's good. Dump it down to Harris. We didn't get the first. Got some good yardage there. But we are going to go for this. I don't trust the field goal right now. 4:34 left in this game. Big fourth down to see if we can convert, run some more clock off. Klutz to throw. He is looking. Tries to get to the edge, but that end is absolutely all over it. It's an Iowa sack. Turnover on downs. Momentum swings in the side of Iowa. Down 3, 4 minutes left. Outside. Nice job there on the outside to knock that one away as Charlie Collins, though, a bit shaken up. 3rd down and 9. Looking down the field. Firing it up, and this is going to be knocked away. Actually, that's missed by everybody. It's going to fall incomplete. Collins will be able to return, but it's a punt from Iowa. And now 3 minutes left in this game. Honestly, every touch should go to Dalton Harris. That's actually Iowa's first called timeout. Trying to stop it for that 2-minute timeout. Back to Harris. Right up the gut. Cuts it through. First down. 20 for 199. It's about to have a 200-yard game here today. Back on the ground there, Harris just continues to, the speed, kind of the vision, but that Tramar Harris injury is going to help Iowa because they have no more timeouts, and that stopped the clock for them. So now Harris is going to pick up the first. He got stuffed that time, but with that, we are able to run out the clock because they have no timeouts left, and that does it. Dalton Harris, 25 for 224 in the touchdown, completely took over there in that second half, and we have a comeback victory. Once again, 3 straight games getting comeback victories, and we remain unbeaten. Wow. All right, Devin Lord is visiting this week, so that could be key. But I can see Brams, the 4-star wide receiver, who was supposed to visit this week. He is not. He's gone to Illinois. He's gone. That hurts for sure. Williams, we're number 1, beating out Arizona State, the 5-star corner. 3-star free safety Tobin, we're first. 5th on Farrell, moving up the board. But Sean Jocelyn, we lose out to Missouri in the recruiting battle. He's gone. All right, let's sim the bye week. Let's see if Lord makes his decision here. He does. It's got to be him, right? Yep. Devon Lord. He will accept 4-star defensive tackle. Man, we just continue to build that defensive front. It is crazy. That's what you got to do. I mean, big-time SEC teams, big-time teams that dominate in college, you're going to have a big-time defensive front that can just be disruptive. And that's what we're trying to build here. We kind of have it right now, but if you continue to build it, that's fantastic. Continue to move up the list on Farrell. And then Horan, we're actually number 1. As Malachi Ballsby, he is gone to Wisconsin. So he is gone, the will linebacker. All right, we got Georgia, Bama swapping, and they face each other this coming up week. Wow. That is a massive matchup. Man, that's pretty crazy. This late in the season to have number 1 versus number 2. That's huge. But Indiana, they beat Oregon. They're 9-1. They are 9-1, 7-0 in the Big Ten. That is crazy right now. So they are on a roll that right now. That we're going to have to get through Nebraska, obviously. See, we only got Nebraska left and then Indiana. That game is going to be for who's going to go to the Big Ten championship. It is. Now, Oregon just lost. They beat Oregon. So I don't know. I mean, that is going to be a crazy game, but we're going to end this here. We got Nebraska coming up, then that Indiana game, but we still got to get through Nebraska first. We lost them last year. Still got to get through them. The way we've been playing, you never know. But right now, 10-0, looking good. Can we get through? But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.